Hi, so this is going to be a head to heart yin class. So it's about getting out of your head, that negative voice, and into your heart. So we're going to be focusing on some heart opening yin postures that we hold for a bit longer. You will need a couple of blocks or some cushions for the supported fish posture towards the end of the class. And if you do have a strap or a scarf or a belt or even a tie off of a dressing gown, then that might be helpful as well for the twisted dragon pose as well, or there'll be a variation without that as well. So we'll get started in a seated meditation. So just coming to a seated position that feels good for you, cross-legged, sat up on the edge of the cushion, and just connect your sitting bones to the mat, close your eyes, and let's just place one hand on the heart and maybe one hand on the head as well. So we'll just have that connection that's going from the crown of the head, the top of the head, coming down to our heart. And as you're breathing in and out, as the breath just comes naturally, just feeling that rise in your chest and that fall in your chest as well, where your heart center is. Maybe just noticing how you're feeling in your body. Any sensations, anything that might feel a little bit off. If it's too much having a hand on your head, maybe placing both hands on your heart or the other hand down on the floor for more grounding feeling. Just relax those shoulders down. Like I said, this is coming from our head into our heart. So away from the internal voice. Sometimes it isn't helpful. Opening up and connecting into our heart space. Space for love and compassion. Not only to yourself, but to the others around you as well. Spend a few minutes here just breathing, letting the breath come in and out. So now break the Yin Yoga, finding that edge in each of the postures. Going to the full extent, feeling that stretch maybe to a point of 5 out of 10. You want to be able to sit in these postures for quite a few minutes. At any point it feels uncomfortable, backing off. And using this as a metaphor for not only this class, but for how we approach that inner critic as well. If it gets too much, recognizing that and backing off. Almost a stopper or pause in it. Coming back to what feels good as well. Now just taking both your hands and placing them palms down on your knees. We're going to take 5 really deep inhales and exhales in a moment. And when you inhale through your nose and then exhale out through your mouth. And when you inhale, I want you to feel like you're inhaling, really filling up your chest, your heart, your belly, filling it up with love and inspiration. Inhale can also mean inspiration. And when we exhale out through our mouth, just letting go of any thoughts, words, feelings, actions that aren't serving us. When you're ready, take a nice long deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Maybe the other side. Letting all that oxygen go. And inhaling again when you're ready through the nose. Inhaling in that love and inspiration. And exhale out through the mouth. And go of anything that doesn't serve you. Third time, inhaling through the nose. Exhale, letting it all go. Fourth one, inhaling, feeling that chest open. Exhale, letting go of anything you don't need. And last one, biggest inhale you've taken all day today. And exhale, letting it all go. Letting that breath return to normal. And the energy settle, noticing any sensations in your body. And when you're ready, coming round onto all fours position. Your knees are going to be underneath your hips. Your hands underneath your shoulders. I'm going to walk out into mountain heart or puppy pose. Just walking the hands down, keeping your hips over your knees, and bringing your forehead down onto the mat or onto a block or a cushion. Either keep your forearms up or bring them down onto the mat so you can relax your shoulders more. Just take a second to get comfortable here. Want to melt our heart down, softening the heart. Maybe just engaging through the abs slightly to protect that lower back. Relax the shoulders away from the ears wherever you are. And here with this connection, with our forehead on the mat. Coming back to our intention for the class, moving out of our heads and into our hearts. And this pose is an inversion. Our heart is lower. I want you to feel it should be calming pose. You find a place that feels good for you. Breathing here for the next few moments. Here, push our body down so our whole lower upper body is on the mat. We'll come into Sphinx pose. So keeping your elbows underneath your shoulders, your forearms flat on the ground, your fingers outstretched, your chin parallel to the mat. Just engage through the abs slightly. So you're protecting your lower back. Relax those shoulders down away from the ears. And our heart open and shining forward. Connecting up to that open heart space here for the next few moments. Focusing on your breathing. Breathing around your body all the way down to your mat. Then coming onto your side, come into side sail posture. So you can stack your legs long or bend your knees to make this slightly easier. You can stay on your forearm, on your right forearm here, if you're on your right side, left hand in front of you. If you want to make it slightly harder, you can raise up. Your arm is straight. Again, extend the legs out as well. Relax those shoulders down. Feel that stretch along your right hand side. That open heart and just breathing here. Open your eyes if that feels good for you. Connecting with that raised and open heart center. Maybe imagining your pink or green light here. Just push into that right hand and come fully up. And just change position to the other side. Bringing out your legs on the other side, so you're leaning with your left arm down, your forearm down, with your arm outstretched. Knees can be bent or extended out, and then that right hand in front to support you. Again, on that left hip, relax the shoulders down, closing the eyes and connecting to the heart center. Breathing in. And push in with that left hand and come back up. Bring your knees in. That makes it easier. You're coming into that low lunge, twisted lizard, basically a twisted low lunge. You might want your blocks here or cushions or books here, and maybe your strap if you do want to add the twist. Take your blocks from whatever height feels good. Have your knees underneath your hips. And we'll step forward first with our right foot. So right knee and right ankle. Drop those hips down. We either stay here with our heart shining forward, hands on the floor, or those blocks. Or if you want, you can reach back with your right hand to your left foot. Again, here, you can take your strap and place it around if that's easier for you. Or you can just stay with your body pointing forward. Deep ankle, your right shoulder back. Won't be here for too long. Just opening up that heart to that right side. Just twist. You want to place something underneath your left knee that makes it more comfortable, like a blanket, or double up your mat. And just breathing here. in, let go back onto the mat. Bring your hands up and onto the blocks or onto the floor. And stepping that right knee back to meet the left knee. Maybe just wiggle the knees slightly. Maybe if you want to do a few cat-cows. Just to move the body. We come into that posture on the other side. Again, knees underneath your hips. Step your left foot forward, left knee under left ankle. And dropping those hips. Either staying here or reaching back with your hands or your strap, your right hand, your left hand onto your right foot. And angling your heart open to the left side of your mat. Closing your eyes and breathing here. Letting that go now. Just coming back to that all fours position. Just doing a few cat-cows. Just to release the lower back. Just putting the blocks off to the side for now. And just coming into the seated position again. Again, on the edge of the cushion, whatever feels good. We're just going to come into reverse prayer arms. So this is where we'll take our arms behind us and join our forearms together, our palms together in prayer behind our back. It's quite an extreme pose, so if this is too much, just take opposite elbows with your hands, which is where I'll stay. So I'll just stay this way. We're going to be doing this just because it would be easier and nicer to hold for the next few moments. Really opening our hearts. Relax the shoulders down. Chin parallel to the mat. Gauge through your core slightly. Feel spine is nice and long. Feeling that connection with your sitting bones on the floor. Just coming back to the intention of this class. Coming from our head into our heart. Our crown of our head leading up to the sky. Breath channel down through our hearts. And out of those thoughts and into this area of love and compassion for yourself. first prayer or holding up the elbows go. Maybe just shaking out your arms slightly just to release that out. We're going to come into our reclined fish posture. So here you can take your blocks or your cushions. You'll want one underneath your head and one underneath your lower back. You can have them on the lowest or the medium height. What you want to do is place the block or a cushion or a book wrapped up in a blanket. So one is lengthways underneath our shoulder bones and the other is underneath our head. So just take a few minutes here, just getting into a posture that feels good. You can take your legs so they're led out, feet flopping out, and arms behind you. If you want to make this harder, you can bring your soles of your feet together and your knees wide, and that looks like a goddess. Or take your arms up over your head. If you do that, just make sure that your hands are going to be on the floor. If not, just keeping your hands by your side and your legs either wide apart or the soles of the feet together in that reclined goddess. And a few moments now, finding a posture that works for you. Here you really got that opening up through your shoulder bones, shoulder blades, and into your chest. Really breathing into that chest opening. Really relaxing the shoulder blades down. Relaxing your facial muscles, your forehead, your cheeks, and your jaw. Arms are heavy, the two bones connected to the floor, and legs and feet connected to the floor wherever they are. That expansion in your chest, where our kind words will come from, our power and true self comes from. tension in your forearms and bringing your body up. And remove those blocks, you don't really need them anymore. Just placing them to the side. We'll come back fully lying onto our back, bringing our knees into our chest and wrapping our forearms around our knees. A reclined child's pose. Relax those shoulders down. Feel that connection from the back of the head and down along the spine to the mat. We'll have one final pose before Shavasana at the end. Hugging our knees in. Feel like you're hugging your heart in, giving it some comfort and care. Giving yourself a nice big hug and the love you deserve. Just breathing in. Making sure you're holding on to your knee around your legs. Your arms are working, but not too much. Muscles on your face. Taking your hands away from your knees, taking your legs out long to each corner of the mat, letting the feet flop to the side. Readjust your sitting bones if needed. And taking the arms down by your side, palms facing up, open to receive. Coming into Shavasana. Either here or if you want to ease your lower back, placing your feet on the floor and bending your knees, maybe dropping your knees in to each other. Finding a posture in Shavasana that feels good for you. Relaxing the shoulders down. And scanning down through your body. Coming from the crown of your head, coming out of our head, and down along the forehead, the neck, cheeks, the lips and your jaw, and the neck, across your shoulders, down the top of your arms and your forearms, through your hands, resting. Back in the front body, your sitting bones, and down the legs, the bottom of your legs, the feet and relaxing your body through, taking in of the practice, and out of your head, into your heart, and way of being with yourself. taking a slightly deeper inhale and exhale. And taking your hands up over your head and taking a nice big deep stretch. And rolling over to your right side. Bring your knees up to your chest. Just take a pause here for a breath. And pushing up with your left hand, coming up to the seated position. Just once more, with your eyes closed, place one hand on your heart and one hand on your head. Just coming back to that intention, coming out of our head and into our hearts. And thank yourself for coming to the mat for this Yin Yoga practice and making time for yourself. Take a nice and deep inhale in and exhale out. Letting the hands go. Open your eyes. Back into the food when you're ready. And thank you for practicing with me.